So, Shell, it's been confirmed. Mike Tindall is going to be appearing on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here.
OMG. I just want to make a real quick point. We heard about this maybe a week or two before, but we thought it was gossip. We didn't ever think this was going to be like news.
You know us, royal community, we don't really report on the gossip or the rumours. And then it was actually confirmed. And I was like, okay, Mike Tindall going into the jungle.
Wow.
So for those of you who are not in the UK and maybe you don't have I'm a Celeb in your country, we'll explain a bit about what the show is about. So it's a reality show. And I say stars because some of these people that have gone in show, I have no idea who they are.
Yes. The thing is, what they do is they try and get a few like A/B list celebrities, and then the rest of them are like C, D, E, F, and G's, aren't they? And you're like, who are these people?
Yeah. The lineup came out the other day, and I think I knew about 4 people on the whole lineup.
Yeah.
So it's a reality show that's set in the jungle in Australia. And they're there for a total, and depending on how far you get in the competition, for 3 weeks. And every single day, the people that watch the show vote for what's called a bush tucker trial. In order for them to eat, they have to earn stars, which go towards campmates' meals. And Mike Tindall might be doing a few bush tucker trials, which might include something like eating sheep's eyeballs. No, royal community, you didn't hear that wrong. Eating sheep's eyeballs, or a piece of genitalia from like a donkey or something.
Exactly. I know.
Or a kangaroo.
Yeah. And also, when you do these challenges to get the stars, it'll be like going through a room full of spiders or sitting in a coffin with some rats. Anything you can think that's absolutely disgusting and nobody want to do, you have to do that in order to get the stars, or you eat the stuff. Like, yeah, it's just bizarre. But the one thing I have to say is we have a Conservative MP going in called Matt Hancock.
Yes.
And I believe, because of everything happened with COVID and stuff, and, you know, let's not get into politics, but anyway, I believe that he will get voted a lot into the bush tucker trial. So I think Mike Tindall might actually go under the radar slightly.
But Shell, what's interesting about this is we don't talk about politics, but at the time of COVID, Matt Hancock was the health secretary, and the government, the Conservative Party, held a party the night before Prince Philip's funeral.
Yes.
Is this going to be brought up? Surely someone's got to bring this up in front of Mike Tindall, right?
Yeah. I can't believe how he's got the cheek to go on there.
I know, the audacity of it.
Honestly. But let's talk about Mike Tindall then, because that is right. He could possibly have that brought up, or somebody inadvertently bringing it up.
But also, Shell, what you got to remember is during this show, we obviously only see certain parts of it. It's edited in a certain way. But the campmates have so much time on their hands. Surely people are going to be asking about the royal family, right? You're going to want to know, as a member of the royal family, about the royal family.
Yeah, I think what they will do is, even if he gets asked just maybe 1 or 2 things about the royal family, that will be shown on television.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
We also had, and this again is gossip, royal community, but we've had the gossip that he did call Harry a bad name during the Jubilee celebrations at the Thanksgiving service. So who knows what he's going to say, or if he will mention Harry at all. So yeah, let me give you my first thoughts. I'm not happy that he's going on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. I believe that the brand royal is being diluted by him doing this. And I do not knock him for having a podcast. I do not knock him for making some money. But there was something about his podcast that I really loved, because it was still about his passion about rugby. And he's an expert in that, isn't he? He's not using his status as a member of the royal family in order to make money. And I think if Harry or Meghan did this, we would be slating them. And in my mind, rightly so. And this is the same with Mike Tindall.
See, I feel differently to you, because to me, I don't see Mike Tindall as a member. He's never been a working royal, right? Same as Zara, who he's married to. They've never been working royals. So for me, although I know that they're part of the royal family, I don't associate them as much as I would if, like you said, like if Harry or Meghan did something like this, then there would be uproar. Because they've always made their, you know, obviously Zara does come from money, but Mike Tindall, like you said, he's had his own successful rugby career. He's made his money and he's living from that sport. And that's what he's continued to do. He just so happens to be married to someone in the royal family. But I understand why some people will be like, well, like you said, like, but if Harry and Meghan did this, there would be no way like they would be able to, it just wouldn't be a thing, would it? You just couldn't have Harry and Meghan on a reality show like I'm a Celeb.
I just think, if it was anybody else, would I feel differently? And the answer is no. I honestly think that as a royal member of the family, I understand what you're saying about him. Is he not? Well, he is. He does represent the royal family. And that is an angle that they've gone with in I'm a Celebrity. If they've gone in and said he was a professional rugby player, he's got a podcast, blah, 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 then fine. But they've actually said a member of the royal family, then that is cashing in on that. Rach, not only this, but Zara and Mike do spend a lot of time with William and Catherine with the kids. You cannot disconnect them from the royal family. They are the royal family. So I understand what you're saying, but I actually don't take that on board. He is a member. He is the son-in-law of the Princess Royal. Now, come on. He's married to the granddaughter of the most famous person who's ever lived, Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth.
Look, if he goes on there and he starts talking about the ins and outs of the family, then I might feel differently. But from what I've seen on his own podcast, when he's been asked about, for instance, when the Queen passed away, he was very respectful. He didn't give too much away. He just basically said, how special it was to have a relationship with Her Majesty. And I would actually recommend going and listening to that podcast episode, because he says, I have this regret of not asking her certain questions and, just being in her presence. There's certain things that even as a member of the family, he felt that he couldn't ask her because of who she was.
Yeah, I have listened to that episode. And I think that's the point. I have every faith in Mike Tindall. I actually really like him. And I think he has an excellent way of speaking. And he is very respectful towards the family. I 100% believe that. But it's not anything to do with him. It's not to do with anything that he might bring up or talk about. It literally is just the fact that they're cashing in on the royal name. I would be really harsh if it was anybody else. So I have to just be equally as harsh with him. Let's put it this way. He could make his money as a rugby commentator, for instance, or having a sports column in a news. There's loads of different ways for him to make money. It doesn't fit right with me. But that's my own personal opinion. Yeah. Obviously, he's doing this. It feels right. He must have checked it with, the king and the Princess Royal, or not. I don't know. But I'm not a massive fan of cashing in on your royal status. Let's put it that way.
Sure. What happens when he comes out of the jungle? Because royal community, when they come out, they normally have, like, say, for instance, if you're married, they'll have their spouse waiting for them, or they'll have their kids waiting for them. Are we going to see Zara, like, waiting at the end of the bridge?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like they're being reduced to celebrities. And I just don't like that, because there's such a difference between being a royal and being a celebrity. Yeah. And you have to make your choice. You have to make a choice on that. And it seems like when you go into a show called I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, you are basically saying you're a celebrity.
Yeah, I mean, royal community, we'll keep you updated over on our Instagram as well. So if any, stories come out, make sure you're following us at Keeping Up the Windsors Pod, because we'll definitely be posting about it, and we'll be speaking about it on the podcast as well.
I mean, we haven't been this divided since Harry and Meghan had Megxit, right?